Whispers from the Pendulum. Whispers from the Pendulum. London was a city shrouded in mysteries, both old and new. Cobblestone streets, gas-lit flames, and the faint echo of footsteps in the distance set the stage for the enigmatic tale that unfolded in the late 19th century. In the heart of this sprawling metropolis, a distinguished man named Jonathan Harvey found himself at the center of a string of baffling murders, straining against a supernatural current that threatened to undermine his beliefs. Jonathan was no ordinary detective. He possessed an unyielding dedication to his craft, his keen eye often catching the faintest of clues. Yet, he was also skeptical, dismissing tales of the supernatural as nothing more than fiction. That all changed when Madame Zora arrived on the scene, her presence marking the beginning of a transformative journey for Jonathan. Madame Zora was no ordinary woman. Sporting a cascading gown that seemed to shimmer in the moonlight, she exuded an air of mystery and intrigue. With her piercing gaze and unnerving knowledge of the murders, Madame Zora offered her psychic abilities to aid in Jonathan's investigation. Reluctantly, he accepted, sensing that there was something about her that transcended the realm of the ordinary. The partnership between Jonathan and Madame Zora was far from conventional. She became his guide through the shadowy alleys of the city, her insights pushing him to confront the supernatural elements associated with the antique pendulum that haunted his every step. Each revelation challenged his skepticism, tearing at the fabric of his beliefs. As they delved deeper into the investigation, Jonathan experienced a profound transformation. The evidence before his eyes could no longer be denied, forcing him to confront the existence of the supernatural. Ghostly apparitions flickered in the corners of his vision, whispers filled the air, and his once rigid world began to crumble. Tests and trials awaited Jonathan at every turn. The paranormal world he had always rejected now taunted him with its dark secrets. It was a never-ending battle between the rational and the supernatural, leaving him teetering on the precipice of understanding and madness. But within the chaos of his journey, Jonathan found solace in Madame Zora. Their bond deepened, built upon trust and respect as they faced the unseen together. She became his anchor, guiding him through the swirling tempest of the paranormal, and he learned to rely on her insights to navigate the intricate web of the case. And then, the ultimate revelation struck. Jonathan unearthed the truth behind the Pendulum murders, an antique possessed by a vengeful spirit seeking retribution. The motive, once concealed beneath layers of supernatural intrigue, laid bare for all to see. A deadly cycle of revenge that had torn lives apart was finally brought to light. But the revelation proved bittersweet, as Jonathan discovered that his closest friend would be the next victim. Urgency gripped his heart, ratcheting up the stakes and forging an unbreakable resolve within his soul. He would not let his friend become another casualty to the malevolent spirit. Armed with newfound knowledge and his unwavering determination, Jonathan invoked the spirit, braving the unknown with every fiber of his being. Shadows danced around him as he confronted the vengeful entity, the pendulum pulsating with a sinister glow in his trembling hand. In a battle that blurred the lines between the rational and the supernatural, Jonathan emerged victorious. The spirit was banished from the pendulum, its energy dissipating like mist in the morning sun. The murders had ceased, the cycle of revenge finally broken. Jonathan Harvey stood amidst the aftermath, his breath ragged, his heart heavy. It had been a journey like no other, a dance between the depths of darkness and the light of realization. He had come face to face with his own limitations and emerged stronger, more open to the mysteries the world held. As the fog lifted from the cobblestone streets of London, Jonathan knew that he would never be the same. The whispers from the pendulum had changed him, transforming him into a detective who accepted the unknown, who recognized the alliance between rationality and the supernatural. And with Madame Zora by his side, he was ready to face whatever the shadows of the city had in store.